Hey guys, it's me, Anthony Jones, and I got my trusty friend over here on the other screen.
Nolan Watkins.
Oh yes, my friend Nolan. How are you doing today?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm doing good. This is our first episode in this podcast series. We've been wanting to do this for how long now? Jeez, I don't even...
I thought I brought it up over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And...
But I mean, this is, like, that was a thought as well, like, last summer as well.
Mhm.
So, we wanted to actually do it physically, or in person, but of reason...
in light of the recent situation, I've personally found it a good time.
Yeah,
to do it now.
Actually, yeah, because we got realistically nothing to do. I could be doing other stuff, but as well, I don't really care about the other stuff. I don't care about the other stuff. I got my own YouTube channel to be running, but hey, I don't care. Let's procrastinate. Why not?
Let's procrastinate.
I want to frickin' drink Coca-Cola and talk to my
Before you say anything, this is non-alcoholic. It is cream soda. And then I have my backup drink, Sprite Ginger, which tastes like Sprite, but it's different.
Sprite,
in what way, I don't know.
Sprite Ginger. Tastes different in a way he doesn't know. That was a funny conversation we did have earlier. But now we're doing it. We're finally going into this and we're doing this. And this is going to be very weird, and we're probably not going to know
what we're doing
at all, what to say.
At all.
So, I don't know if, do you want to go first, or do...
I'll go first.
Okay, cool. We'll start off with whatever you've got to... About the episode, The Simpsons predicted the coronavirus, right? In a way.
That's what everyone's saying.
It's what everybody's saying. But
in that same episode, what do you think they have?
I don't know. What
Bees.
Are you? Bees.
Now I didn't fact check any of that, so
okay.
I'm just assuming. But
Guys, I got this crazy thing that I had to tell you about. That Simpsons episode that everybody's talking about, it has bees in it. I just thought of that myself.
I saw a video where this guy was like, we're watching the same episode and there are bees. And at first I didn't get it because I didn't know about the situation.
Yeah.
So I was like, why does that matter?
And
then I found out that there are bees killing people.
Yeah.
In the same episode, The Simpsons predicted the coronavirus.
What? I mean, when I type that in, it's interesting because when I do type that in, it does talk about bees, or typing in bees talks about the episode that people are saying predicted, the pandemic. But
okay, well,
let's see if they show anything about bees. I don't remember.
They come out of the back of a truck.
Yeah. Here, wait. Actually, though, there is. Interesting. This is.
Okay, guys, one. Flight price.
Bees are on the what now?
Simpson, you dial.
It just got done raining.
It did.
Really hardcore.
Actually,
really
yeah,
hardcore.
you would have gotten that. It got done a while ago. So you guys must have still had some coverage over on your side. We are in the same location, but just a little bit farther. So just to preface this to people, even though it gets kind of crazy here with the freaking weather. Well, I'm going into this, and I am. There's an episode
about bees.
About bees, but I can't find any.
You can't find it. That's fine. I didn't fact check anything. I just wanted to say it.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
let's
no.
talk about bees.
Bees.
Hornets.
They're the killer hornets. I actually did a current event on this for my government class. So
We don't have that. We are
I am-
studying presidents, and I'm doing Andrew Jackson. The
Really?
opposite of current events.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
That's nice to know that your class is doing the thing that my class did in the first quarter.
We did current events the first, like, I wouldn't call it current events. He was like, choose something
Okay. Yeah.
you find interesting.
No, what we do is we do something where every week we would have kind of like a report to do
Mhm.
on some sort of current event that we find. Basically, he was just trying to boost our researching skills, which I already have pretty good researching skills because I am a freaking maniac when it comes to finding different facts to impress people about, mainly stupid video game
Lay down
knowledge.
a fact. Lay down a fact.
You know what my favorite one is? You don't, probably.
What, Nintendo was a baseball team?
Nintendo owned a baseball team. You got it. You got it right then and there. That's exactly what I was freaking gonna say. And this is why we're doing the podcast, by the way.
That's what we-
This is because of that. Just because of that. That's the only thing our friendship is stemmed upon. He can forget anything and everything.
But I remembered that
That.
Nintendo owned a baseball team.
You remember that was what my...
Well, I mean, you showed me a video about it
Yeah. Well,
at like 10 o'clock at night
probably, yeah.
when we were like 12.
Yeah.
And it just kind of stuck.
I do actually remember that. That was probably on like a birthday or something like that.
It
Or-
might have been.
I
I
think-
don't know.
It was most likely a birthday, but it could have been something else.
It could have just been a night.
Yeah. Great video by the gaming historian. Shout out to the gaming historian. On our first podcast, it's probably gonna go frickin' nowhere.
What do you mean? Max 5 views?
Oh, that's true. That does count. Maybe he will go watch the gaming historian.
Let's go.
That's great.
Let's go.
That's great. But no, do we want to get into more of the bees situation? I know. Did I tell you
Might as
about
well.
it? Did I tell you about
No.
it? Okay, so you're unfamiliar with this. Anyways, the bees, these what they're calling killer hornets, are a form of hornet from Asia. They've only lived in Asia, from what I am aware of. Never have they ever been in the United States, ever. All of a sudden this year, they're thinking, hey, why not?
Take a family vacation.
I know, right?
Kill some people.
But that's the thing. That's not the only thing they kill, though. They're not, they are aggressive to people, like really any bee. They act like any bee, except the issue with them is that they are very, not poison. Well, I guess you could call it poisonous, but venomous is what they are signified by. Whereas normal bees aren't really like, I don't think they're really venomous per se, or most
They
of
just
them.
hurt.
Yeah, or they have like, I don't know if it's really a venom that they have in their system, but these are in fact venomous. And one thing that many scientists and people are finding out about these hornets quickly is that they are extremely aggressive to other bees. We have a
So we
issue.
already have a bee problem.
We have a bee problem in the
And then
Well-
other bees come in to make the bee problem worse.
well, yes, because the bee population is lessening. That's the big issue. So
Especially
we
now.
need plants to get pollinated. Apparently, I didn't know that. I just hate bees. But then when I heard that, oh, gotta like the bees now. So I don't be hypocritical about bees. But these things are, in fact, killing other bees, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, people have literally found their heads, like beekeepers have found literally their heads ripped off from bees, yeah, from the
Solid.
hornets. So
There's a video of this guy
yeah,
called like Brave Wilderness. Or
okay,
Brave the Wilderness.
yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't think so.
He just recently got a show on Animal Planet.
Oh, him, yeah. Okay, yeah. I knew him by
Mhm.
his name, Coyote Peterson. I
Yeah,
don't know why I
that
know
guy.
him. Yeah, but
But
yes.
on his YouTube channel, he got stung by a killer hornet on his own merit. He held it with tweezers
Yeah.
and put it on his arm, and he was like, ah! Of course, man.
I wonder if he do this recently in light of the issue. Okay.
Maybe.
Or
I don't know how recent it is.
yeah, let me go to his channel. Yeah, actually, or no, that's just things to know. But I know he imports a lot of stuff, so he could have also imported it.
It might be earlier, because I know he did what their honey tastes like. Like the same bees, like a while ago.
Yeah, actually, I think I found it. It was a year ago when he actually did this. He had a video where he talked about what was worse, the executioner wasp or that. So
And
yeah,
it's that.
yeah, there it is, the giant hornet. 1 year ago, 27 million views now.
Of course.
Nice, man. He's really rolling in with that. Actually, and I just actually remembered this. I saw a really cool video. Apparently, and we'll see, because right now they're in the state of Washington. That's where they have they are coming from Asia and somehow landed there. And they don't know how in the world they got there, so who knows? Maybe they got onto a shipment, or maybe somebody was like, hey, let's bring in some murder hornets. Into the
Let's make everything worse.
But what I saw here, let me look it up real quick. Yes. Have you ever seen the videos where they put an insect up against another insect?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What's the main
I would watch those at like
insect?
4 in the morning.
What's the main thing that they always go up against?
A scorpion or a spider?
Ooh, no, not that
I always see scorpions.
I always see.
Or a centipede.
I always see. That is true. That is true.
That's not an insect though.
But
I don't know what that is.
yeah, it's true. The prey mantis is a big one, and they put a murder hornet up against a prey mantis. This was 1 week ago.
A week ago.
The
I'll
prey
have to
mantis.
stay up till like 6 in the morning to watch that, because I won't be interested any other way.
Do you want me to spoil it for you? Because I kind of
No, absolutely not. Don't spoil anything.
I want to tell the audience about it though.
Well, then tell them to go watch it.
All right, go watch it. It's a treat, and it might just change the world.
How many views does it have?
Oh, let me see. I just went out of it. 1.5 million, but in a week.
That's all right.
It's all right.
In a week.
I've seen videos that get 1 million in a day, so. That's not really that true, but I think I've heard stories of videos that get 1 million.
I think things do happen like that.
Sometimes, yeah. All right. Now that's out of the way.
What is your first topic?
I don't know if I want to go really in order here.
Alright.
I wrote down topics when they came to my mind, but I think I'd just like to kind of go at it any order really I want. But anyways, I wanted to actually ask you a question about how Adventure Time is going.
Okay.
So where are you at?
I'm only a little through the first season.
Fair enough.
I think I'm almost to like episode 15. I don't know. I only watch it during lunchtime.
Yeah, fair enough.
So like it's like 4 episodes.
Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because there's like 10 seasons. Yeah. So that's definitely a show where you need to binge it if you want to catch up type of deal. You got to really binge it. I don't like binging shows. Luckily.
Oh, I do.
Luckily, the only show I kind of did but I haven't even finished it. But I did only like two episodes a day, and then sometimes I didn't watch it on certain days. Was OKKO. Which I need to finish that at some point. But right now, my progress is watching regular show and Adventure Time because of the, and we'll get into that later, but Close Enough and Adventure Time, Distant Lands, specifically the BMO, because I think I don't know if I'm right about this, but I'm pretty sure Adventure Time Distant Lands is going to have, right now, it's going to release with a special about BMO. And, relating to only BMO's story in this kind of like overarching story. But I think they're going to have more, hopefully. So it's going to be like a season thing where you're going to have probably like...
Okay, like an American Horror Story kind of thing?
One season of BMO. I think I'm not too familiar with that show, only a little bit, but I'm pretty sure you're on
They have like different things per season.
Different stories of different people. Yeah. And it'll probably be, I'm pretty sure people are saying it's going to be like each episode like 45 minutes to an hour, like a AMC type of special type of deal. Like a Breaking Bad, Walking Dead. So it's going to be a long episodes. So even if we get one season of just BMO, that's like, let's say there's 10 episodes in that season. That's basically, take that 30 episodes almost of Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Taking into consideration like 15 minutes in one episode of Adventure Time. And actually not even all episodes of Adventure Time are even that long.
I think they usually cap out at like 13 minutes.
Yeah. So that will be really nice. Anyways, you've just started, so you got some ways to go.
I have skipped a couple of the first few episodes, just because I've seen them enough.
Which is fair
enough. The slumber party panic one. That one's always on.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite episode, as of now, just rewatching it all the way, is the Tree Trunks one.
With the apple.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what it is. It's just so weird.
That's what I was gonna kind of gonna go into. Is that episode really solidifies the weirdness kind of Adventure Time? It really, I feel like Pendleton Ward just was like the brainchild behind that story whatsoever. Nobody said a lick of anything towards it. Nobody edited it. Because it leaves you off. This is the second episode of Adventure Time, do I mind you? I'm pretty sure the second or the third. And it already leaves you off on a cliffhanger of where does Tree Trunks go?
And then it never tells you. She's just back to normal.
Actually, no.
Isn't she?
No, it does. It does tell you. But it's strange because it takes them like that full season doesn't even explain it. I'm pretty sure it's either in the second season. I'm pretty sure the second season. It would have been weird if it... I don't think they would have ran it to the third. But yeah, it was that. I thought that was weird when rewatching it, because I never realized that as a kid. You don't really pick up on those things, and then you're like,
No.
then you realize once you know all these characters, you're like, what the frick? It's the third episode. We just lost a character? Then they're a major part because the whole story is about them. You can't just... He did... So... And I mean, look, Pendleton Ward can do a lot of things.
He can do whatever he wants.
He can realistically do whatever he wants. But yeah, go ahead.
There's a joke that I didn't get when I first watched that an episode where
yeah,
it's with like not that episode, but the one with the garden, the donut garden.
Yes.
And she turns Jake into a man baby.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What's the deal? I used to have 8 of these." And I never really that never processed into my head until I watched it, and I was like, "That's nice. It's good."
Yeah. Oh man, you can get away with it though somehow. Somehow.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you can with that.
But regular show can't.
Apparently not. No.
Because what was it? One of the first few episodes where Mordecai said pissed.
It was
the world ended.
Actually, it wasn't, which is surprising. It wasn't one of the first few. It was a later episode, which I think is hilarious because he probably felt that he had enough leeway to get away with it. I'm guessing, but because that was the hot dog episode. Here,
I don't remember
I
anything from that show.
Oh my goodness.
I just remember crying at the finale.
Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Here's the episode. But what episode is that?
Hey, Benson, I got the hot dogs right here.
I don't know. I wish
Is
Cartoon
that the
Network
one with the
would-
little
would
hot dog
say.
people?
Yeah, the hot dog people that they get out of the freezer. Because they get trapped and
Didn't
locked
grill
into the freezer in the bottom of the meat locker.
Yeah.
Because that's where he was doing. You piss me off.
And then he gets frozen.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But what in the world was that episode called? Here, I might have found it actually. Oh, it was just called Hot Dogs. Simple enough. It's like guessing
A.G. Quintel.
it's like guessing a Seinfeld episode. It's just and then whatever the episode was about. It's genius.
Yeah. So, this is super not in line with what we were talking about.
Oh, it
But
wasn't
the-
Hot Dogs. Ooh,
It wasn't hot dogs.
I messed up on my... Actually, wow. What? I thought this was in season 2. No. You were indeed right. It was in season 1, and it was actually the 6th episode, so yeah. Makes sense. Because, wow, it was right after Free Cake? I felt like it was...
Freaking.
I thought it was, like, way past that. Huh.
I knew.
Interesting.
I thought it was an earlier episode just based on like
Yeah.
the
Well,
style.
Makes
of
sense.
it.
Oh, yeah. I guess I
Just
could
like
have.
you said. Oh boy, this is
Yeah,
big.
that is definitely Rigby's face right here. I wish I can show you it. You can rewatch it though when you get to that. Anyways, yeah, you are now getting into Adventure Time. I've already gotten into Adventure Time. I forget when we restarted watching it. Personally, I watched
It had to be like a year ago, if not more.
Yeah, I mean, that or, if not, a few months. Well, probably last year, like late last year, I'd have to say. And then really late last year, or not really late, but earlier than that, I would say, Yeah, earlier than Adventure Time, I started rewatching regular show as well. Mainly because I want to try to get all the DVDs and collect them. I think that'd be really cool to own. Go to college and then be like, hey guys, check out my DVD shelf. Anybody want to watch all of regular show physically? I'm cool.
No!
I'm cool, right? I've got the Adventure Time and Kyridian box set. Now that's actually a really cool box set. I wish I could get the regular show one, but sadly, because of importation and the expenses of importing a rare piece like that, it's expensive. Instead, each DVD I can just buy off of a random, UK or Canadian DVD shop. So that's nice.
I am about to spend $30 on a box set of Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah?
Just because I like the theme song.
Fair enough. Fair
But
enough.
I instead of just re-listening to the theme song, I am going to spend $30 on it. And I looked into it before I bought it because I didn't want to not like it.
Yeah.
I looked into it, and almost all outstanding ratings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, yeah. I've heard that is really good anime.
I'm about to watch it. I mean,
Cool.
Amazon. No, I did buy it. It comes Tuesday. Comes on Tuesday. And cool thing about Amazon is that I didn't know I had a gift card
Oh, yeah.
like still in the system.
Yeah,
There was like
yeah.
$12 left on it. So like I paid and I was like, I'm about to spend like $32 on a DVD, and I only spent $20 because there was like $12 left on the.
Do you guys have Prime then as well? Or,
I have Prime. I pay
Okay.
for my own Prime.
Oh, that's respectable.
I shouldn't because it's $13 a month,
Yeah. We have a family. We have
And
a
I'm-
family Prime.
and I'm unemployed, so that's gonna go quick.
Did you apply for unemployment?
No, I didn't know I could because I'm 17.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know the laws about that.
Yeah, I don't know that either, actually. I could ask my mom, because she works for
State.
she works for the state. It's crazy, actually. They took, and I don't know if she's doing her job, but like her actual job, what she's employed to do, but they do have her right now working long hours every single day, except for Sundays, doing unemployment, something that she's never done. So it's been interesting for her to do that, but it's been also nice because our grandparents now can actually file it with her help. But
I never asked about your mom with this whole situation because I kind of forgot she worked for
yeah.
Ohio Means Jobs.
Mhm.
But like, I'm assuming that's like super stressful at this point.
Yeah. She really wants to get moving quick. I think we kind of. I'm kind of hesitant on it, but as well, I'm also in the situation where I'm like, yeah, it would be really, really nice to get out to a place where hopefully it's nice every day and not random.
But you gotta watch out for like earthquakes and stuff.
That is true. I don't know if our area it might get some, but
You might get like rumbles.
yeah, little shakes probably. Yeah, I don't know.
There's this
because
bird
because it's in the middle, of
that keeps flying
is it the
back
same
and
one?
forth. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just a big old black bird that keeps flying back and forth by my
Can
back
you-
door.
Can you tell what type of bird? Just
No, it's just
no.
I don't even know how big it is. I just know it's large because it's like it moves quick.
Gosh, I'm sorry.
It's distracting.
I'm sorry about your situation. I wish I
Don't be.
could. Okay. Never mind. It's a mine.
The
Gosh, man.
Speaking
of
of flying objects.
Okay. Okay.
This is a decent segue. I've been waiting for one a long time. The Pentagon released footage of a UFO.
Really?
Yeah. Like 3 weeks ago. Not like old footage, but like recently released footage from like
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Pentagon officially releases UFO videos. ABC News declassified UFO videos.
You need people now.
Continue while I
I've
skip
not
this
looked
ad.
into any of I've not looked into any of this. I really thought it was interesting, and everyone that says aliens aren't real
No,
still might be right. I don't know.
true. No, do you want to know what ABC News
Mhm.
put as the first video clip that pops up? A scene
What?
from a movie. What movie? It's gotta have aliens in it.
There's like a lot.
Will Smith? Does that jog your memory at all?
Is it the Will Smith? Oh, man, yeah.
Men in Black.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they freaking. It's the first thing I see is just Will Smith in front of my screen holding that, whatever the device is that
Ah, that's hot.
flashes the memory.
I don't know the name of it. I used to.
Yeah. All right, we got some. Yeah, that's. Looks like a star. Now it's not a star. Oh, now it's. Oh, whoa. I don't even know where. Is this ground? Is that space? I can't
That's
tell.
like in the air.
Okay. Good. Well, there's like rumbles or ripples.
That's the jet cam.
Okay, I see now.
But yeah, and like at the very end, there's like two people talking. Did you see that, dude?
The singer tweeting on Monday, the Pentagon just officially released.
It's I.
Harry Reid, former is available.
So yeah,
Wow.
Retired Navy. And it's moving around left, right, forward, back.
Now they're showing ET. Now yeah. No, I've kind of been I've been I don't know. I've got theories behind it. You know, the idea. I like to believe in multiple different things and not stay on one kind of belief
yeah.
structure. You know, but the aspect of UFOs, I've always thought it would be interesting. You know, there could be other life out there, but even if we think about it, and the idea that we're the only like species, like, you know, advanced kind of species, what would be more advanced than us is a future version of us, and there could be very well be. And I mean, I've always theorized this with also time travel and stuff like that. Is that aliens could be at ourselves, but a future version of ourselves from totally different, like almost like a duplication of our universe, of the Milky Way galaxy, but just fast forwarded.
I definitely believe
Could be an
in intelligent life forms.
Like imagine if there were like inverted forms of us, like the filter on a camera. That'd be
Like if I were a female,
no.
or what do you mean?
I was meaning like when you have a camera and then you invert it.
Oh, like the negative thing?
Yeah. But then again, also, if you want to go through with your idea, Freaking Fiona and Cake style, like, type of deal. What is that? Gender changed episodes or gender shift episodes of
Who
cartoons?
does the voice?
Gosh.
Donald Glover does the voice of, I think it's the Marceline male counterpart.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
But I don't quote me on that.
I won't. I already had
I'm gonna look it
issues-
up.
I already had issues with quoting you on things before. Sorry about your webcam just got I had to open up a tab and it opened up in front of your webcam, so I'm sorry about that.
Marshall Lee
Mm-hmm.
is his name. The Vampire King.
Yeah.
Marshall Lee voice. I think it's Donald Glover. It's Donald Glover. Let's go. That just means I'm good at things.
You're good at things.
What do you got? Lay it on me.
Hit it on you? Jeez, I don't
Lay
even,
it on me.
I don't even know. What have I'm trying to think of what I've done recently. This is just a side topic. I'd like to get into this anyways, so we can just get into this because it's a side thing.
Just get into this now.
Why not? Recently, with Tony Hawk releasing, his remasters of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I don't know if you heard about that at all.
No.
But we are getting remasters of those two games. Look pretty good. They'll probably be the best quality skateboarding video game out there, especially because there is a skateboard video game that's supposed to come out to basically fill the spot or the void of Skate by EA not having any future renditions.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it, it's not fully released yet, but it's supposed to release like in June almost, like in a month or so, and it doesn't look all that high quality. So it's got a lot of features in it that are great. Like, I mean, you've got really awesome character models and stuff of actual professional skaters that you can play as. Then you can choose their shoes, and you've got like all the lines of shoes that you can pick from. Professional, you know. But anyways, with this, a video got released, and why not? I'm gonna click on it to watch it. Was Jablinski Games, Jack Black's
Love that guy.
YouTube channel.
I subscribed because I thought it would be funny,
Yeah.
and then I just realized that I like it.
Yeah. I love how it took him like so long to get his gaming set up. Actually, to where he's gaming, and he doesn't really do that much gaming. Like,
No,
relating.
I watched a video of
It's
him
more
like
vlogs.
karate chopping the air. Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I mean, I've always wanted to see more about Jack Black.
That's true. That is true. Anyways, he uploaded a video. This is 2 days ago. Already at 1 million views. Was Tony Hawk. He got to go to a party that Tony Hawk was holding at the barracks, and I'm pretty sure it was because he was a playable character in one of the games.
Jack Black?
I think. Don't wait. Let me.
Wait.
Here, wait. Let me make sure about.
You're gonna have
this.
to fact check Jack. I want to make sure
I know.
before I go out and buy a console and the game, so I can skate.
Why I
as
was
Jack
saying
Black.
that was because he got invited to a party that had people who were in Tony Hawk Pro Skater games,
Mhm.
and they all got a group picture, and he was in the front. So I'd be concerned about the guy being in the front, not being in the game
At all.
at all, even if he's not in the original, because it looks like he's not in the original, and he might not even be in the remaster. So I think that's very odd. Yeah, I'm seeing nothing about that. But the barracks were like, hey, we got this group photo of people from the Tony Hawk games, Pro Skater
And
games.
Jack Black was in the front.
Jack Black was in the front. He got invited to the party. I don't know.
We got the people from the games and Jack Black.
And Jack Black. But anyways, it was actually really cool. I'm gonna real quick just go through it. So they had a little party at the beginning where who's this guy? Main singer from Devo. Mark Mothersbaugh.
Sure.
Just sure. Anyways, Tony Hawk is a big fan of Devo. So they had a little side group with his son, Riley, Steve Caballero, because he was in actually a punk band when he was skating for Bones Brigade. So he's a good bassist. And then, of course, Jack Black being the guitarist he is. They all got in and ripped on some tracks. I think Tony's playing the keyboards because he's got keyboards in front of him, but they could be just connected to MIDI and he's not doing jack squat.
Tony Hawk was on The Masked Singer. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
He was the elephant. And he was singing a song about I'm in love with Sunday. Or like, I don't know.
Really?
It's not Sunday Fun Day. For sure. I would know.
Yeah. That's true. Actually, and it's interesting, I didn't know this until recently, but Mark Mothersbaugh, the guy from Devo, has his own line of glasses. His own line of glasses that are aluminum. Specifically, chrome. I'm kind of like, what the heck? I didn't realize this at all when I purchased mine. I think that's pretty cool, but then it got me thinking about Neil, who these glasses are the same as, and I wonder if he got the pair because of Devo. I know that he is a slight fan of Devo. I'm not sure if he's a big fan. Anyways, they have a cool party. I'm going really all out with this side tangent. They get to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Jack Black and his kids. And even Tony is bad at the game.
It's weird thinking Jack Black is a father.
Looking back,
because I've seen the pic of Destiny.
Oh.
I don't think he's ever gonna let his kids watch that movie.
He might.
He better not.
Nah,
He'd be a terrible father.
Yeah.
If any people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about.
All right. Anyways, going on with this, they go to the barracks finally, their skate park. They meet up with everybody, and you got people like Chad Muska, again, Steve Caballero, trying to think of some of the other people. I know one of them, I forget what his name is, but I always see him in like the barracks videos, and I know that Eric Costin, yeah, there he is, there's his name. They have some moments of talking to each other and introducing themselves. Jack Black embarrasses himself on a skateboard, but in a cool way, like Jack Black does. He does crab walks on his skateboard, and he's like, I'm doing it. It was funny. Anyways, what was crazy was when him and Chad Muska were talking. It was pretty good. But then I saw one of the biggest sights to see. Just imagine this scenario for yourself, because you can't watch it right now.
Yeah.
Jack Black walks up and shakes hands with Rodney Mullen. The dude who got instituted into MIT for being freaking smartest skater probably in the whole entire universe. And looking at, and Chad Muska is sitting right in the middle of their conversation. He's sitting down on the ground, and he's literally just smiling at this whole entire moment and realizing Jack Black and Rodney Mullen are talking to each other, and Rodney is talking oh, it's so nice to meet you. And Jack Black's like, what are you talking about? It's nice to meet you. You shouldn't be And it was funny because I think Jack Black, he's he wanted to go over and talk and bring Chad Muska into the conversation, and literally Chad was like, no. I don't want to be part of this. I just want to watch this moment. So yeah, this was probably the best moment in entire skateboard history right there.
Oh, for sure.
Was that right there. That whole entire scene was great. Anyways, that's all I got for that story. If we
What
wanna go
else you
into
got?
Another side tangent.
Unless you want me to go now.
You can if you want.
XAE A12. AKA Kyle. The name of Elon Musk's child.
Okay.
Named his child XAE A12.
XAE.
It's the AE put together.
I didn't I didn't know what this was about. I've seen the memes.
No, it's a child's name.
That explains a lot.
And
you know how much that explains?
especially with Elon Musk.
This explains a lot for the memes. But wow, Elon.
Yeah, and it means Kyle.
That's cool. That's actually really cool. But
I'd hate that kid. Growing up with him,
because he's that's well, I mean,
I imagine being the substitute teacher.
here's the thing though.
Going through roll call.
Oh yeah, that's true.
When you get to his name and you're like,
yeah.
X, it's Kyle. And you're like,
oh my goodness.
and it's
Wow.
it's so.
I'm in awe of that. Look, there's a bunch of memes on it, and they're freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But I did not know about that, and that makes a lot of sense to the memes now. This is great. It's also kind of rude, but as well.
Yeah. Just
Does he have?
name him Kyle. Just name him Kyle.
Do people? Have you seen this photo of his baby with tats
No.
photoshopped on his face? Like
No.
he's some hip hop artist.
Probably he's gonna be a musician
Yeah,
just based on that name.
that's the memes that I like. Is it's already a good musician's name. Gosh.
Kyle?
Well, yeah, because if you write it like that, then people are already gonna be like, yeah, that's Kyle. It's already got it's got a cool way of spelling it, but it's also got a shorter way of saying it. So I think that would be a cool.
I-
That's a cool hip.
I saw those memes before I knew it was a child's name.
Yeah.
Like a couple days before, I was like, "What is that?"
Typed it in.
And then I watched a video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or I was just scrolling through TikTok as I do at like 2 a.m. Cause like, what else are you gonna do?
You could do a lot of things. I personally.
You could do a lot of things, but like I try to stay quiet.
Okay.
But I just was scrolling and I see that and I was like, all right, what's going on with this? And it's a child's name. And of course it's Elon Musk and Grimes. Of course it's Elon Musk and Grimes.
Of course it's them. Who else could it be? Can't be
Nobody.
anybody else.
A
Wow.
guy that owns a car company and then a version of NASA.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Grimes does.
It could be nothing and everything would be fine.
I think, yeah. But she's the one that named the child.
Oh, really? Interesting.
So, like, I want to know what she does.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Huh. Gosh. Now I don't know what to name my kid. Gosh.
Not that,
Not
please.
that. Yeah, no. Something normal. But then again, maybe in the future we won't know what normal is at all.
She's a singer.
Oh, really? Huh. That's... Huh. I feel like there would be a lot more memes about that.
You scroll down and it has her children and you see it. A or XAE A minus 12 Musk.
Nice. Nice. Oh man. Well, all right. So we are at the what time are we at? Oh, we're still good. We could probably do one more.
One more topic.
Yeah, one more topic. We'll probably.
I'll let you do it.
Okay, cool. Shoot, man. I don't even know. I've got let's see what else. It's hard to pick. It's definitely hard to pick.
Just choose one.
It's hard
Do
to
eeny,
delegate.
meeny, miny, mo.
I don't want to do that. That's child's play. I'm gonna just do the first one. All
Do
right.
bubblegum.
Really? I never heard of that.
What?
No.
Bubblegum in a dish. That's not a
Oh,
game to find something. But like,
I remember.
it's like coconut crack. And then you're out.
Then
Don't
you're
worry
out.
about it. Next topic.
Next topic, anyways, is a let's see. I'm looking back at it, even though I said I was gonna do. All right, I'm just gonna go with it. So I was on YouTube recently, and as you do, and I actually found a YouTube channel, really cool channel, called The Retro Future. And it actually reminded me kind of well, his name first off, and as well, he takes retro things and actually implements them into his lifestyle, and actually likes using these things as everyday items. At least that's what he says. And I mean, it seems like he actually does. So anyways, he does a lot of things like refurbishing Game Boys, Walkmans and stuff like that. His name actually kind of reminded me of that old computer company I wanted to make, the DNA computers.
Deacon
Nolan Anthony. And I remember the idea, the premise behind it that I thought was so cool was that I would take retro items, like say a MacBook, and imagine it the size, or not a MacBook, Macintosh computer, 1984 version. And imagine shrinking that down to like a lunchbox size and having stuff like, I remember this was always cool to me because they released at that, around that time frame, was holographic electronics. I don't know if they actually worked at all, because they're such a new thing, but I heard about them. I thought they were cool, and I imagined implementing those things into it, so then you'd have your holographic keyboard that would be a hologram on the table, and you have your holographic mouse pad, trackpad over to the side. But I just thought it was interesting because I always thought of that idea, and that'd be cool. And then all of a sudden this guy just is like, not the same thing, but it's pretty close to that idea. Implementing retro things into our new lives.
The keyboard worked pretty well.
Yeah?
My neighbor had one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I remember him shining it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, shine it high so I can step on letters. And it didn't work, but it never worked that way.
Yeah. Interesting.
But it wasn't a bad thing. I mean, it wasn't practical.
No, but
it was more for the novelty.
And then I remember I had another idea where it was like then take and like have a Raspberry Pi, which is those small microcomputers, and actually it'd be pretty practical now because they're pretty powerful. Just as powerful as probably an older laptop from like 5 years ago. And imagine having that as like a small box that has a projector, and then has your projection keyboard and mouse. So it's a fully projection-based unit, and then you don't have monitor, keyboard, mouse to plug in. All you need to do is plug it into some sort of power source. Anyways, I thought that was cool, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch him a little bit, and now I've been addicted to his videos because there's something very satisfying about watching a person take apart a Walkman or a Game Boy, clean it up, and make it look brand new. I don't know why, but that's the case here.
That's the case.
I think I'm getting to a point where I want to do this. I want to just spend a bunch of money on Game Boys and Walkmans and just fix them up. Like, I have my Walkman with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And actually I've been using it now.
What you got in there?
Just for anybody's, I'm a Demon Spirit phone, of course.
Okay.
Not anything retro, modern. We're bringing modern to the retro, Nolan. Not retro to the modern.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like when Kanye releases his albums on vinyl.
Yes. Oh gosh, what was I even? Anyways, I actually took it not apart, but I was fiddling with a bunch of it, cleaning the outside of it, and going insane. I'll most likely go even more insane and soon take apart other electronics. Actually, that's another thing I wanted to get into was I really want to go like thrift store shopping because I haven't done it in so long.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that that I want to go looking for is vintage keyboards, hopefully ones that aren't valuable. If they are valuable, I'll pick them up and then just resell them because, you know, that's how that works. But I really want to get into circuit bending and then like making, turning them into like a different keytars type of deal. So I really want to get something like, not big, but something with like a lot of keys, hopefully miniature keys, and just a lot of them, and just modify the crap out of it. So
yeah,
it's something interesting that I want to try to get into, and hopefully I can, because I'm pretty sure thrift store downtown opened up. Don't want to say the name of it. And then I don't know when Goodwill is opening.
Oh yeah, they did. My friend that works there said that it opened up.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to get into it. And hopefully as well, another thing is the fact that for some odd reason, Goodwill's and it's different with our other thrift store, but Goodwill has been starting to do a lot of online stuff, which has been kind of junk.
Like
And,
their auctions?
Yeah. And then not only that, but with that has came, like, remember that Casio I got? That would have been an item easily. That would have been at the most $10 at a Goodwill. Where now
Yeah.
that they are selling a bunch of stuff online, all of a sudden they're like, hey, a similar keyboard sold for $100. So even though they calculate the shipping out of it, I still had to pay like $25 or $30 for that keyboard.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping that with all this, possibly they'll maybe need a little bit more money. Start putting everything out instead of, I would hope that's the case. Maybe they'll look at, or maybe it'll be the opposite case. Maybe they'll just put everything online and
Maybe.
screw that idea that I just had, that revelation.
They're 8-bit big band. I submitted myself playing the contrabass clarinet,
Yes.
and it was Lifelight from Super Smash Bros. And it premiered in 8.5 minutes.
Ah.
And they're gonna do a live stream with Adam Neely and
Oh.
Insane in the Rain music. So Adam Neely gets to hear me play, even though he doesn't know it yet.
That's cool. That is really cool.
Oh yeah.
You should have snuck in the link. So then he would have to. So then he would have to question, who is that?
And then I could say, me!
They'll go into their project timeline and they'll be like, "Oh shoot, that Nolan Watkins kid messed everything up," and he's like, "I want him."
Yeah.
Or maybe it would go horribly bad. I'm not sure.
It might. I don't know.
In another universe, there's a Nolan that did that.
In another universe, there's an Adam Neely that's not an Adam Neely.
All right.
Maybe that's the same universe.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right. Well, anyways, this has been the talking hour.
The talking hour.
Talking for over an hour.
An hour.
Thank you for joining us. I hope this was intriguing enough. Because I don't have the freaking time to edit this down and make it any more interesting.
No, I think it's just gonna be as is. Hopefully we get to a point where we can just have a normal conversation be interesting enough.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Probably not.
You know, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I do know.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Just to answer your question as quickly as possible. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you even did get this far. Maybe you didn't. But
if you did,
please tell us.
You
that
win
you
win a prize.
What? All right. What prize did they just win?
This empty bottle.
Are you sure about that?
The first person to comment, if they made it this far,
you better hope they're local.
Wins a prize. If they made it that far, if they made it through an hour and some change of us talking
what if it's
about almost nothing.
What if it's somebody like outside of our country who wants to
I'll pay shipping.
Who's a mad scientist that wants to clone people and is going to use your DNA from that bottle?
I'm washing the bottle. So
good idea, because
if you're
they might
that
not
person,
want the coronavirus, but you don't have it.
I mean, if you're that person that wants to clone me, so sad, too bad. Don't comment. And if you aren't that person and you still made it,
please comment.
Please comment and then Follow our Instagram.
Follow our Instagram, and hopefully, if you maybe enjoyed this somehow, subscribe. And
Might as
please
well.
tell us if we need to do anything differently.
And also, subscribe to the channels down below.
If they're down below,
I hope
they will be down below.
they will be down below. I hope you can differentiate which one is which.
Or maybe I
And
won't.
if not, no. Okay. Okay. Russian roulette for channels.
Pick your poison.
Sprite ginger. That was a long-winded way of saying goodbye.